Hi, this is Peter Darts Clairvoyant here, and I'm coming on here just to do your daily message, okay? So I just get this feeling now, as if to say there's just one or two things sort of troubling me, and I just feel like I'm trying to work things out. And I just feel for those of you who are single, I just feel as though you really are looking for somebody to connect with. But it's like you're not just looking for anything. You're looking for something good and positive and loyal. It's like you're looking for that right kind of connection. So I just feel that's good, and I feel like you're right, but just make sure you don't set your expectations too high, because it just feels like you've got to be in balance with what comes around you. But yes, you don't want to just let anybody in. But just all I'm going to say is just make sure you've got a little bit of flexibility. And as long as you've got that, then I feel as though somebody could come in who doesn't perhaps quite tick all your boxes, but could be real potential and could really grow with you. And something that just takes a little bit of time to get there, sometimes they are the best connections. So this is where I just get this feeling now to just sort of see what comes around you, see how you move forward, see what you're looking at and how you draw to that sort of connection and those possibilities, okay? But overall now, I just feel as though I just want to move forward, and moving forward is definitely there for you. I feel like the possibilities now of change and growth, I feel as though are quite high for you. But what I will say is sometimes now you've got to stop looking backwards so much, and you've just got to make sure that you know what you want, what you're after, and where you're kind of going. Because sometimes it's like we're sitting on the fence a little bit. We don't know. So until we make up our mind to ourselves, we just won't move forward. So it's like for some of us, there is a little bit of an up and down energy around us. But I don't feel like it'll last forever. I just feel as though we just got to sort of get through that period and figure out what it is we're wanting and what we're seeking. And then I feel like as we do that, then things will start to take shape. I am picking up with one out of two of you where it just feels as though you're connecting with someone where you're sort of struggling with a little bit. And it's almost like I feel as though they come across what I call a bit cold of the emotions. They don't do it deliberately, but it is their natural personality. So in other words, they're not going to change. So in other words, you've got to accept them for who they are and what they are. But to be honest, I don't want to put you off them, because I don't feel like they're negative. I feel like they are a positive sort of connection in your life. It's just that they don't show the love in the straightforward way. It's like they'll show it in their own way. And all I'm going to say with that is, in some ways, it can work to your advantage, because you are sort of left alone to do what you want, and you can go out there and be that independent person that you really want to be. So I just feel so don't worry what other people think and say, because they're looking from the outside in. And yes, that could be very true from their perspective, but you're seeing from the outside in. I mean, from the inside out, sorry. And I feel so as you look at it like that, you'll see that there's more to it than just layers on top. So I feel as though stay focused on this and choose wisely, because I get that funny feeling you could let go of this person and you could end up regretting it. So, very, very interesting. And I just don't feel as though as if to say you've got to worry about money. I just think you've got to just look after it and be wise with it. Don't be frightened to sort of spend it on yourself, the things that you need. But obviously, you know, do look for your bargains. Do look for something that you really need and you're not being wasteful. But just don't give it away so easily to others, because that's where your money is having no value, because the chances are you'll never see it again, because they are in trouble. They're probably more in trouble than you are, and that's why you're giving it to them. So I just feel as though it's nice to help, and that's lovely. But remember, you've got your own bills to pay. You've got your own problems. You've got your own things to sort out. So I don't want you to be selfish, but I do want you to be sort of careful what you do. Maybe you can perhaps help them in another way. But if you feel like they really need it and they are in such a state, then that's fine. But you've just got to be careful. Are they changing? You know, why are they putting themselves in that position? And that's what you've got to be careful of, because it's almost like you can bail them out tomorrow, or today, should I say, and then tomorrow they come knocking on the door again. So just watch that. You need to be very, very careful. I feel career-wise, there's real growth around you. And I feel like now this is what you need to really focus on. I wouldn't worry so much about saving, because whatever you save, it will just be gone in the next moment. And I'm not sort of saving about putting money in the savings account. I'm talking about saving on bills and things like that. Because today you save on something, tomorrow it's gone up again, or something else has gone up, and then whatever you've saved, it's just gone in an instant. And that's just life today, unfortunately. But I feel like this is where you need to focus on increasing your income. So either build your career up, think about, you know, maybe something else that you could possibly do. Maybe look at perhaps setting up a little business. You might not even look at it as a business. You may look at it as just something you're doing on the side, and that's absolutely fine. But at the end of the day, it will balance things out for you. And remember, all that money then is 100% yours besides whatever it's cost. And who knows, it may not cost anything. So I just feel that that's really good and exciting. But I just feel that whatever you do, just don't take on too much, because I don't want you to burn yourself out. So looking at part-time jobs, sometimes it can help us and sometimes it can be a good thing. And that's what we need to do as an individual. And I feel that that's fine, but I just don't want you to burn yourself out. But obviously, sometimes needs most, and it's difficult times, and I get that and I understand that. But I'm just thinking of your well-being. So see what you can do, see what you can come up with, and see if it just brings balance in your life and not controls you. And then hopefully you'll start to get where you need to be. So be optimistic, be positive, look to the future, don't look backwards, and things will get better and things will improve. But you are in control of that. Others can't do it for us. We have to do it for ourselves. So see what you can do, see what you can come up with, and just make sure it sits nicely within your life. And as long as it does, then that's absolutely great. Sometimes doing a part-time job, that can be wonderful and it can be good and we can enjoy it. And it still means we still got time to enjoy life, and that's great. But when it becomes consuming everything, then I think you need to rethink your plan, okay? And I'm not saying you can do it overnight, but I'm sure you can do it. So good luck. Bye-bye.